a bumble clock. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I know that my videos are getting like 10 likes, and I'm okay with that. But today's video is about not having any friends. Drop a beat.
Cha-ching, ching, boss it, boss it, boss it.
Nice beat, right? That's a nice beat. Now, what does it mean to not have any friends? I think that friends in general is very beneficial. I think that as human beings, we need to have individuals in our life. I do not believe in the idea of, hey, I should do everything by myself, because we just need each other. I think it's more beneficial for us to really cooperate and understand what we don't like or dislike about each other's. And this is why I find it so easy to make friends. Not friends that where they're gonna save my entire life. Friends where it's generally a hi, how are you, good morning, a constant reassurance that people are around to be there for me emotionally, financially. Well, it doesn't have to be financially, but most of the time we need emotional help. Financial help is something that we strain our head because everybody has to pay bills. Everybody has to go to work. Everybody has to do this or that. I mean, sure, there's certain group of elites that might not need to blood clot pay bills, but there's some of us who has to. And the point, Frank, about having friends is it's necessary. I think having friends is one of the most important things to have a sturdy emotional life. Now, certain people might disagree with that opinion. Certain people might believe that having too much people in your life might mess up your life. Having too much individuals knowing who you are or having ideas of what you are or what you might become in the future is very annoying, and it's not something a lot of people is interested in. But in fact, I'm interested. I'm interested in when I'm going out in public. I randomly talk to strangers, especially if I feel the need to communicate. My communicational level is so needed that I would not have music playing in my earpods, and I just talk to myself as if I'm on the phone. I will do my solo adventures, and I will go out, take the bus, maybe take a Uber, maybe take a cab, and I'll go to some new place, try my food, um, go out with my girlfriend, anything that makes me feel that I'm alive. I constantly want to feel the presence that I'm on this earth. I constantly want to feel the presence that I have a lot of people behind me that might say, he's a good individual. She's a good individual. I am a good individual because I've countlessly and multiple occasions show good and sometimes bad sides of me. Everybody's gonna show their bad side and good side, but I have more good sides that is pushed out. One of the reasons why I think like this is because growing up, I had a lot of friends. I was born in the Caribbean. Life was pretty, beautiful. Constantly had friends. Constantly would walk to school with my friends. My school was maybe an hour away from where I live, and I walked to school every morning. And I walk with 2, 3 kids to go to school. We go to school early. We sit down. We talk. We laugh about cartoons. We laugh about everything. We listen to music. We dance. We vibe. That was life for me. That was life. And I still carry on that tradition because I feel as if, hey, I'm not gonna go live this life and not accomplish something, even if it's just having a solo best friend, a good, nice family. But for me, company, friends is needed. Now, some of the best ways I've seen to selectively find good friend is by being honest. Being honest on how you feel about everything. If you and your friend having a discussion about a topic you don't like, say it up front. Don't just shake your head and say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No, drop a blood clot beat.
Turn on the scheme, youth, buck it, the scheme up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
That's a nice beat, right? Anyways, always have discussions that may be uncomfortable. If you cannot have conversation with friends that are very uncomfortable, then they're not your friend. They're just acquaintance. They're just people you just talk to here and there. But having conversation where you could literally disagree with an individual without them feeling as if you're being annoying, a threat, and if it mess up the relationship, that's not your friend. Another way you could tell if you have good friends is if your family members like them or dislike them. Yes, dislike them. Not all of us have perfect family where they're the most wonderful, kind, energetic people, and I have learned that myself. Like I come from family members that are very kind, very loud here and there, but eventually they have more good than bad. They have the human in them where they have empathy, they have pride, they have ambition. And I think that's where I learned it from, the pride, the ambition. If I bring my friend around my family members and I see that there's no type of conversation, there is no type of mixed intervention, there's no type of communication, maybe that's not my friend. Even if the conversation isn't positive, even if the conversation isn't about something, there has to be a sense of communication. Maybe that's not a good friend, because if somebody cannot come around your family and have any type of discussions about any topic, why they're interested in you but not your family? There could be so much reason, but I think that's one of the ways that I tell that I have a good friend. And overall, in general, you don't have to have a friend as in you talk to them on a constant basis. Whew. With my best friend, we don't talk every single day, but in general we check up on each other. Hi, how are you? Good, bro? Everything's okay? Yes, 100%. That is needed. You don't need to constantly check up on somebody to make them feel as if you're gonna be there for them in their entire existence. It's just a reassurance and acceptance of everything's gonna be okay and I'm here for you. Emotionally, financially, I'm here. If I can't do it financially, I could do it emotionally. If I can't do it emotionally, I may do it financially. And maybe there's so much other ways that people could dictate what their friends is and who can be their friends. But that's how I dictate who or what a friend is. But the main topic still is drop a blood clot beat. Beat. You like that? But the main topic is friends is needed. People is needed. We all need a sense of compassion, whether we don't like it or not. This is how we stay human. This is how we stay with a lot of empathy. This is how we think. This is how we become human. And being human is very important because if we're not human, we are walking creatures with bad intentions. Thank you.